Yo. Yo.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Hollywood, Florida for the first annual Super Bowl Grand Prix presented by Polaroid. We're airborne now at the start of the race. The first race on Saturday, around 1 o'clock here in Hollywood Beach. We've got the P3 class, the Cat outboards, and the V lights in this start. We can see Mikasuki Indian Gaming all the way on the outside. Out front of this start, though, Pollo Tropical, Arises Rodriguez PA, Frank Arises, and Albertencio Medina out front. There you see S12, that's Deep V Cats. Lee Austin, the owner and throttleman of this boat, as well as builder, built in nearby Fort Lauderdale. Steve Quick from Chicago is the driver. These guys running out front right now in the stock superboat category. There you can see they're battling with Mikasuki Indian Gaming. Side by side, two boats, S1, S12. These guys battled all season long in 2006, and they're starting off 2007 this same way, side by side here in the Fort Lauderdale at the Polaroid Super Bowl Grand Prix, brought to you by SBI and APBA. In the S1, Mikasuki Indian Gaming, Darren Schwartz is the owner and driver. Longtime throttleman is Troy Hannon, keeping the boat moving along. The boat is a 32-foot 2004 Doug Wright catamaran powered by twin Mercury 280 horsepower outboards. Last year it was the world and national champion. Also, this team was the 2005 P3 world champion. Darren Schwartz, owner of DAS North Miami, nearby is the driver. Troy Hannon from Davie, Florida is the throttle man. The crew always does a great job keeping this boat in shape and ready to go. Sponsor Miccosukee Indian Gaming, located in Miami, Florida. On hand, always rooting their team on. Troy Hannon, the throttle man, owns and operates Supreme Marine, who rigged and maintained this boat. There you can see all the spectators and fans lining Hollywood Beach here on Super Bowl weekend as Team Miccosukee's motoring down the beach, battling with Deep V Cats in the Superboat stock category. There you can see the Superboat V Limited category boat. That's Gary DeSoucis and Steve Miklos in Extreme Vortex, 29-foot Extreme. This team out of Newport Richey, Florida. Here's the onboard camera shot off the back of Miccosukee Indian Gaming right at the start of the race. Getting ready to go to the green flag. There you can see the 38-foot cigarette of Poya Tropical, Reese's Rodriguez, PA. Looks like we probably got the green flag right here. Troy Hannon up, pushing the throttles forward. Darren Schwartz keeping the boat on track. Those 280 horsepower Mercury outboards purring right along here at the start of the Polaroid Super Bowl Grand Prix in Hollywood, Florida. You can see the Miccosukee Indian Gaming going by F1-1 Team Extreme. S1 Miccosukee Indian Gaming. Darren Schwartz and Troy Hannon aboard, doing a great job in their 32-foot. Still battling in the Cat outboard Superboat stock class. This is S1 Miccosukee Indian Gaming, just a little bit behind DP Cats at this point. Making the corner at the south end of the course here in Hollywood at the Super Bowl Grand Prix. Miccosukee Indian Gaming giving chase right now to DP Cats. Troy Hannon and Darren Schwartz right now trying to play catch up. These two teams battled all season long in 2006, bringing it right back to that here in 2007. Trying to catch up with Steve Quick and Lee Austin in Deep B Cats. Really airing it out, heading north up the backstretch right now, trying to catch up with DB Cats. Miccosukee Indian Gaming in the Superboat stock class. DB Cats with a slight advantage heading north right now, shortly getting ready to make the turn here. You can see, looks like Miccosukee's carrying a little bit more speed, gaining a little bit of ground right now. Looks like DB Cats is fading a little bit to the outside, trying to round the corner at the north end of the course as Miccosukee trying to play catch up and get inside toward the corner on the north end. Darren Schwartz and Troy Hannon aboard Miccosukee Indian Gaming, Steve Quick and Lee Austin in DB Cats. You can see Miccosukee's definitely making up a little bit of ground as they come to the point of the corner as they both go past the Crazy Chicken. DB Cats getting ready to make the corner. Wait, where are these guys? Oh my God, look at that! DB Cats and Miccosukee collide and collide again, just as Crazy Chicken barely misses them. Miccosukee looks like they'll be able to keep going on this one. So let's take a look at this in slow motion again as they get to the pin. Both boats coming in hot. DB Cats starts to turn. Miccosukee with nowhere to go as they go right over the back end of the DB Cats team. This Crazy Chicken comes into the corner with nowhere to go, trying to avoid the carnage. Both cat outboard superboat stock boats collide again. DB Cats looks to be having lost power. Looking closer, you can see one of the motors there is definitely not on the mount it was originally supposed to be, as Miccosukee doesn't look like it sustained much damage and seems like they're going to continue on. Let's see that action off the back of Miccosukee Indian Gaming as they head through the corner. Definitely a strange turn of events right there at the north end of the course here at the Super Bowl Grand Prix, brought to you by Polaroid, between DB Cats and Miccosukee Indian Gaming. We'll have to let the race officials explain what happened at some point and see what happens with that racing incident. Obviously, there was little damage to the drivetrain aboard Miccosukee. Take another look at this as they get to the corner. Miccosukee definitely carrying a lot of speed as they come into the corner. We don't know what type of hull damage Miccosukee sustained, but obviously their motors and propeller had a little bit of damage as they were able to continue on. Darren Schwartz and Troy Hannon, a scary moment there aboard Miccosukee Indian Gaming. You can see a little bit of damage looking down inside the sponson on the starboard side where they went over the top of DB Cats, Lee Austin and Steve Quick. There's the Crazy Chicken in the P5 class. S1, Miccosukee Indian Gaming, rigged and maintained by Supreme Marine in Fort Lauderdale. DVC, that is Deep V Cats S12 out front right now in the super stock class. It's a 32-foot LA Marine Deep V Cat. The driver today is Frank Lamadrid. The owner and throttleman is Lee Austin. Frank Lamadrid from Coral Gables, Florida is the driver. Howie Smith and Monica Lamadrid are the crew. Special thanks to LA Marine, Diamond Performance, and Lavorsa Marine for all their help getting a boat back together after their mishap in the Hollywood Super Bowl Grand Prix. Throttle up propellers always keep the S12 out front in the super stock category. These guys were the runner-up last year in the World and National Championship, placing second in both events. Lee Austin and his whole crew always do an excellent job of having the Deep V Cats ready at every event on the SBI circuit. Showing Team Cat Attack the way around the course right now, DVC S12 out front. This boat currently holds the world speed record in SBI for the Super Boat Stock class. This is Cat Attack S-3, currently running in second place in the Superboat stock class. Team Cat Attack sponsored by Linex of Orlando. Chris Schonenbaum is the owner and throttleman aboard Team Cat Attack. Robert Noble Jr. from Windermere is the driver. It's a 30-foot Doug Wright built catamaran powered by twin Mercury 280 horsepower outboard racing engines. Currently running second place in the Cat outboard class, Superboat stock class. Hung out very nice right there. Chris Schonenbaum and Robert Noble doing a great job in you can see Cat Attack going by the Challenger Offshore Team Gallagher in P5 class. Finishing up Archer Marine and SC Performance. Coming down now, here's the Cat outboard stock class. These guys doing battle great, very exciting action here. Brand new boat on the outside, that's Rolling Vengeance. New boat for these guys in Cat Attack on the inside is 30-foot Doug Wright. Sponsored by Still Southeast, as well as David Moss Foundation, Racing for a Cause. Team Cat Attack and Rolling Vengeance side by side doing battle here. First race for the team Rolling Vengeance. Longtime veteran at the wheel is Nigel Hook. Rick Beluca on the throttles. It is his boat, Team Rolling Vengeance. Longtime boat transportation company, Transportation by Wheels sponsor aboard Rolling Vengeance. Team Cat Attack S3 is a 30-foot Doug Wright built boat. It's a 30-foot built in 2005, powered by a pair of Mercury 2.5-liter Mercury outboards. Chris Schoenbaugh is the owner and throttle man. Robert Noble Jr. is the driver. Ada Schoenbaum and Kathy Noble are the crew. Special thanks to Still Southeast, as well as David Moss Foundation, Colavella Performance, and D-Blades Propellers. You really hear the 2.5 liters ripping right there. See the freeze frame helicopters, Bell Jet Ranger 407 right overhead. They're getting all this action, high flying action aboard Team Cat Attack right here. See Cat Attack taking the way inside line over Rolling Vengeance right there and making up a lot of ground in that corner as those 2.5s really rip along. Boat really taking a beating right there. You can see one of the hatches bouncing around there on the right side.
Left turn, gradual left, there you go. Gradual, there you go. That's gonna be our left coming into it. It's going to be falling in and out of it like that, just like that, just like that. Hold it, there you go, you got it, baby, you got it, baby, you got it. You got it, don't worry about it. You got it, baby, you got it. Let's go, we're going. Cross wake like that. Air time. Beautiful, let's go, baby, let's go. Left turn. We're clear left. Clear left.
Robert Noble Jr. and Chris Schoenbaum aboard Team Cat Attack. Heading south down Miami Beach here, the beautiful Miami Beach South skyline, with the second stop on the 2007 National Tour for the Superboat International. Coming down now, this is S1 Miccosukee Indian Gaming. Darren Schwartz, the owner and driver man. Troy Hannon on the throttles. Miccosukee Indian Gaming was the world and national champion in 2006. Battled all season long with DD Cats, but came out on top in 2006. Thus far, 2007 proved to be a different year as DB Cats took the winning opening round in the Hollywood Super Bowl Grand Prix. Miccosukie's back with a vengeance right now, trying to catch up here near their home waters in Miami Beach here at the 2007 Miami Beach Superboat Grand Prix. Troy Hannon rigged and maintains Miccosukee Indian Gaming as well as Rolling Vengeance in this cat outboard class. This 32-foot Doug Wright, very strong running boat, sponsored by the Miccosukee Resorts located in Miami, Florida. Beautiful turquoise waters off Miami Beach here. Right now, Miccosukee Indian Gaming. Big leap there for Troy Hannon and Darren Schwartz. No problem at all for Miccosukee Indian Gaming. 32-foot Doug Wright with the Mercury 2.5-liter outboards purring along here in Miami Beach. Ripping right along, Miccosukee Indian Gaming S1, your national champions in 2006, as well as world champions, Darren Schwartz and Troy Hannon. Currently running in second place in the stock outboard category. Very cool shot, looking right down the tunnel of that 32-foot Doug Wright. Moving to the front of the pack now, this is S12, DV Cats, Team DVC. Lee Austin in his 32-foot LA Marine is the throttle man. Frank Lamardred from Coral Gables is the driver. Special thanks to Pat Austin, our crew, as well as Dave Hill. And Monica Lamardred, you guys all did a great job helping get the boat ready for this beautiful race in Miami Beach. Team S12, DB Cats out front for the third time this season thus far in 2007. Great stringer races going so far for Team LA Marine and DB Cats. This rough water, no problem at all for this experienced crew aboard DB Cats. S12 out front. Very smooth jump right there for Team DB Cats, LA Marine. Lee Austin and Frank Lamar did. Driver Frank Lamadrid from just down the road in Coral Gables, Florida, his hometown race for him. Lee Austin just up the road in Fort Lauderdale. Great race for both these guys out front, first place overall in the stock Superboat stock class. Sliding back now to Team D&E Motorsports. Brand new boat for these guys. They just got it the week before the race. The first race for them. Very little test time here. Special thanks to the sponsors, including Aqua Toy Store and Anthony Crane. Todd Detling is the driver. Tag Estes is the throttle man. D&E Motorsports is the owner. This team based out of Deerfield Beach, Florida. Crew includes Mike Campbell and Hillary Polanis. Special thanks to Ray Anthony and Dan Campbell for all their help and support, as well as everyone at the Aqua Toy Store. First run for these guys. They just got this boat, just kind of feeling it out here in the bumpy waters off Miami Beach. Very competitive boat. Has won a few races as Team Hog's Breath on board here with Todd Detling and Tag Estes.
Need to get outside a little bit.
You're okay. Stay right where you're at. You're good. Yeah. That's a big wave.
Bumpy ride for these guys in D&E Motorsports, but doing a great job with a brand new boat to them. Tag Estes and Todd Duttling. See him ripping it right down the swim buoys here in Miami Beach, going down South Beach, scenic backdrop here with the 2007 Miami Beach Superboat Grand Prix. Coming down now to the new boat on the fleet. First race for this team, first year competing in offshore. Rolling Vengeance running very strong at this point. Rick Beluca, the owner and throttle man. Nigel Hook on the wheel for Rolling Vengeance in this freshly rigged 32-foot Doug Wright. Sponsors aboard Rolling Vengeance include Transportation by Wheels, Supreme Marine, Coastline Marine, and All-American Trailers. Boat just finished up by Supreme Marine. Very special thanks to Troy Cannon for his professional rigging behind all of the team's expectations, as well as Chase as the crew chief, taking care of every little detail and all the equipment. Without the professional attitude of those two people, the racing would not be any fun. Thank you for making Rolling Vengeance a true competitor. Team Rolling Vengeance rolling along here at the Miami Beach Superboat Grand Prix. The owner, Rick Beluca, is better known in the boating community as Wheels with his Wheels Marine Transport. Wheels and Nigel Hook rolling along here in Rolling Vengeance S516. 32-foot Doug Wright with a pair of Mercury 2.5 outboards on the back. Running very strong in the Cat outboard Superboat stock class. Jeff and the entire staff from Freeze Frame Video really would like to welcome Wheels and his crew to the wonderful world of offshore racing. Back down now with D&E Motorsports, still running strong in the Cat outboard class. These guys took a win here last year in their old boat. They replaced it this year with a 32-foot Doug Wright, but they did win here in 2006 at the Miami Superboat Grand Prix. These guys doing a great job considering it's their first race with no testing and just getting the boat done. Tag Estes and Todd Duttling doing a great job in D&E Motorsports, sponsored by the Aqua Toy Store and Anthony Crane. Going airborne now. You can see some of the ships in the background, part of the Air and Sea show here in Fort Lauderdale. Early morning for us here, racing at 9 a.m. in Fort Lauderdale. I'm going to go right now at the first start. This is the Cat outboard Superboat stock class right to the front of the pack right now. S3, that is Cat Attack with the early lead. Just behind them is D&E Motorsports. Closest to the screen, Deep V Cat, Steve Quick and Lee Austin have been unbeatable so far this season. S12, Deep V Cats closest to you at this point, but side by side is Cat Attack and D&E Motorsports going to the front right now. Tag Estes and Todd Duttling to the front of the pack now in D&E Motorsports. Quickly answering that is the S12 Deep V Cats. These three Cat outboard boats going very strong right now. Superboat stock entries here. Very good class. 5 boats in there. Miccosukee Indian Gaming and Rolling Vengeance up front as well. Furthest to the outside looks to be the Yachts Fountain. Little bit bumpy waters here in Fort Lauderdale, but nothing compared to what we've seen in the past here in Fort Lauderdale. Always known to be pretty rough race early in the year here. But out front in the Superboat stock class, Deep V Cats in the lead. D&E Motorsports in second. Miccosukee quickly moving up into third, and Cat Attack in fourth now after taking the lead early on. Miccosukee Indian Gaming rolling very strong right now, trying to play catch up. They've been second fiddle to Deep V Cats all year long, but know they can run up front with the best of these guys. But still out front, Steve Quick, Lee Austin in Deep V Cats, based out of local port here in Fort Lauderdale. Several of these boats, 4 of the 5 boats in this class are from nearby Fort Lauderdale or very close here. You can see Cat Attack taking quite the line through that turn. They're getting hosed down a little bit by Deep V Cats as Deep V Cats pulls away here at the north end of the course right now.
Cat Attack's away. Here we go.
Go, let's go.
Come to the right a little bit. Come to the right, you're too close.
Well, he's pushing me out. He needs
I
to
know.
over.
Okay. How you like these props?
Yeah, let's eat him. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Good job. Good job. Stay on the throttles.
I got it.
Great job.
I got it. He's way to the inside.
Tell me when I
Don't
can start
squeeze him.
walking.
Don't squeeze him. Stay straight. Be smooth here.
All right, watch this big
I
water.
got it. I got it.
Okay. Let me know if we pull him enough to get over any.
No, he's right there.
Okay. Give us a little trim. Miccosukie's on the outside. DP is on the inside.
Okay.
They're running us down speed-wise.
Easy. You're squeezing Cat Attack a little bit.
Well, he's going to push us way out, but we're going to push Miccosukee way out. His props are staying in the water. Very nice.
Is this the turn?
No, start finish.
You sure?
Stay in it. Stay in it. Stay in it. Is this a turn?
Yes.
Okay, go, go, go.
Start
Get in
turning.
it. Get in
Turn
it. Get in
Turn.
it.
Turn.
I'm turning. Get in it.
Okay. Here we go. Easy. Easy. Easy.
Stay in it.
Okay.
Hard.
All right. We're off. Straighten it up.
Interesting conversation between Tag Estes and Todd Detling there aboard D&E Motorsports. This is the former Team Hogs Breath boat. Very competitive, 32-foot Doug Wright. New boat to these guys. You can see them pulling away from Team Cat Attack just a little bit right there. Running the boat very well. Tag Estes, Todd Detling aboard D&E Motorsports. To the outside there, you see Team Rolling Vengeance as well as Miccosukee Indian Gaming. 2 more very similar Doug Wright cats. Go on board with Team Cat Attack here right at the start. These guys seem to have a little bit of a jump on everybody right from the get-go.
Keep the left green. We got the jump, buddy. We got the start. watch it, watch it. Left side, left side. Go to left, go to left, go to left, go to left. Hold the left, more left, more left, more left. There you go, hold that line, hold the line. Hold the line, just like that. Hold that line right there. You got it. Hold that line right there, you got it. You got the line, see the buoy? We gotta get to the mark first.
Very competitive class in the Cat Outboard Superboat stock class here. 5 boats built by the same builder. They're all built by Doug Wright. Cat Attack, D&E Motorsports, Mikasuki Indian Gaming, Rolling Vengeance. And then the one different boat is the Deep V Cats, built by Lee Austin, throttled by Lee Austin, driven by Steve Quick. But out front right now, it is Deep V Cats. Steve Quick and Lee Austin at the front of the pack, showing the rest of these Doug Wright boats how to get around the course. Pulling away ever so slightly, DVC S12. Great battle for second place right now between D&E Motorsports and Cat Attack. D&E Motorsports sponsored by the Auto Toy Store. Closest to us now, Team Cat Attack. That's Robert Noble and Chris Schoenbaum, both from Orlando in S3, Team Cat Attack. Still, Southeast Power Tools is one of the sponsors aboard Team Cat Attack. Now you can see Mikasuki Indian Gaming on the closest to the beach, making up some ground now, moving past Team Cat Attack. There's Lucas Oil in the T1 class right now, moving up. Other crew aboard Team Cat Attack include Ada Schoenbaum and Kathy Noble. There you see Miss Geico coming from nowhere now, the big boat in the fleet, the 44-foot MTI. Miss Geico AMF Offshore Racing quickly moving through the pack right now. There you see Miss Geico going to the front of the pack quickly now. Scott Begovich and Mark Granite, great racing action in the Superboat stock class, the Cat Outboards, doing battle, 5 boats strong, great class. There you see D&E Motorsports in the center of the screen, going by some of the Superboat V entries. That's Cintron on the outside, the Yachts Fountain just ahead of them. D&E Motorsports, 32-foot Doug Wright catamaran. Driver is Todd Dettling. The owner and throttle man is Tag Estes. Those two are partners in this boat, doing a great job. Just got it a few weeks ago. Learning it very quickly. They're hot on the tail of the Yachts Fountain in the Superboat V class. Sponsored by the Auto Toy Store and the Aqua Toy Store, D&E Motorsports. There you see Mikasuki Indian Gaming S1, last year's world and national champions in the Superboat stock class. Roy Hannon is the throttle man. Darren Schwartz is the owner and driver aboard this 32-foot Doug Wright. Rigged and maintained locally here in Fort Lauderdale by Supreme Marine. Miccosukee Indian Gaming, located in Miami, Florida. Currently third place in the Cat Outboard class right now, but trying to play catch up. Roy Hannon on the throttles, Darren Schwartz at the wheel. Very strong running 32-foot Doug Wright powered by a pair of Mercury 2.5-liter outboards. Come around the corner here at the north end of the course. Tight racing action here between several classes. Miccosukee Indian Gaming and the Yachts Fountain side by side. Two different classes for competitive racing here in Fort Lauderdale's 2007 Air and Sea Show for Superboat International. The Yachts Fountain on the outside, owned by Michael Carcenti from Canes, France. Today the driver is Mike Siebold and the throttle man is Craig Wilson. There you see D&E Motorsports and Miccosukee Indian Gaming battling now. Miccosukee got the wheels turned up now and moving by D&E Motorsports into second place overall. Roy Hannon and Darren Schwartz want to get to the front of the pack and win this race, but DV Cats has checked out at this point. But now in second place, Miccosukee moving past D&E Motorsports. Go on board with Miccosukee right here. You see Miccosukee to the pins right there down that whole straightaway, holding it wide open as they move past D&E Motorsports. You can see Fountain Yachts going by number 96, running unopposed in the Superboat V class. We'll go back on board with Miccosukee right here. Very close with DV Cats there. Don't want to have what happened in the Hollywood Grand Prix happen again. So as they go by there, taking the clean line on the inside by DV Cats, Miccosukee takes the lead in the Superboat stock class. DV Cats not giving up, it's still running very strong. That big wide boat runs very well in this type of water. Steve Quick and Lee Austin aboard DV Cats battling with Miccosukee. Big jump there for Minkasuki. Bumpy water here in Fort Lauderdale. Big leap right there. Side by side in the Superboat stock class with DV Cats. Coming down now, this is S516 Rolling Vengeance. Second race for these guys in their new 32-foot Doug Wright. This boat was just completed by Supreme Marine in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. They rigged, painted, and are maintaining Team Rolling Vengeance, this 32-foot Doug Wright, powered by a pair of Mercury 2.5-liter outboards. Rick Paluca is the owner and throttle man. This boat sponsored by Wheels Custom Marine Transport. Rick is known by the nickname Wheels in the marine community. Operating his own custom marine transport business. S516, new team to the world of offshore racing. Great to have these guys out there. Team Rolling Vengeance, battling it out in the Superboat stock class. Another Fort Lauderdale local team here running in their home waters. Doing a great job. See all the fans there at the Air and Sea Show here watching the exciting offshore racing action brought to you by Superboat International on this 2007 National Tour. So you have the exciting first day racing action there in their turbine-powered MPI, but the race action here is in the Superboat stock class between Minkasuki Indian Gaming and Deep V Cats. The S12 has been out front all season long and right to the front again. Deep V Cats, Steve Quick at the wheel, Lee Austin on the throttles. The rest of the field fading back a little bit now. Deep V Cats with a big jump at the start of this race right now. S12, built, rigged, maintained by Lee Austin of LA Marine and throttled. Steve Quick is the driver from Chicago, Illinois. Steve Quick, the DB Cats boat, is based out of here in Fort Lauderdale. Right beside them is Minkasuki Indian Gaming, driven by Darren Schwartz, throttled by Troy Hannon. Minkasuki Indian Gaming also based here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Hometown race for both of these guys.
Watch his right. Watch your right. Watch your right. He almost flipped. He almost flipped. Come to the left. Come to the left. Come to the left. Come to the left. 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 Come to the left. There you go. You got it, babe. Go to the left. Come to the left. Come to the left. Come to the left. Come to the left. We're gonna get squeezed in the corner. Just come to your left. Hold your line. Start cutting it in. Start cutting it in a little bit. Start cutting it in. Watch him on the right. Watch him on the left. You got it, baby. Start cutting it in. Start cutting it in. Your boat, bad water, bad water. Start cutting it. Cut it in, cut it in. Cut it in, cut it in, cut it in. Cut. Go, come on.
Go on board, looking back here at the start of the race, off cat attack after watching her onboard camera there. Lots to say on board there, from Chris Schonenbaugh to Robert Noble, the driver. Go on board here with D&E Motorsports.
Looks like we're going.
New driver today on Sunday, Michael Ebler from Austin, Texas, is the driver. Tag Estes is the throttle man.
Right there. Left. A little more left. You got it right there. Left. 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 There you go. Oh, come left. Come left. There you go. Look at your land. Go to the farthest point you can see. A little more left. A little bit more left. There you go. Okay, easy. Okay, come right. Come right. They're squeezing us. God damn it. Come right. Come more right. There you go. All right, you see the turn buoy up ahead? I do.
Oh. Are we going to stay this line?
Just stay just how you are.
On board with D&E Motorsports, Tag Estes is the throttle man. His partner Todd Dettling's the normal driver. Today's driver here Sunday at the Fort Lauderdale Grand Prix is Michael Ebler from Austin, Texas. Special thanks to Diamond Marine, Frank and Jimmy's Propeller, and the Aqua Toy Store, as well as Anthony Crane. Go on board with Mikasuki here right at the start of the race. Troy Hannon and Darren Schwartz, last year's national and world champions in the Superboat stock class.
There's one.
On board now with AMF Offshore Racing, Miss Geico.
Is that it right there?
You see that back hatch open and bouncing around?
Is that it to the left?
Yeah.
Okay, buddy. That's not the middle one, is it?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. You got it, buddy.
I'm all the way in it.
There's a boat in the middle of the course. Is that a boat in the middle of the course?
Don't worry about it.
Go.
To the left a little bit.
I got it.
There you can see the AMF Miss Geico turbine-powered MTI walking away from the rest of the fleet right at the start of the race here. Day 2, the 2007 Fort Lauderdale Air and Sea Show Grand Prix, brought to you by Superboat International. Nice ride for Scott Begovich and Mark Granite aboard Miss Geico. Here we go with the stock outboard Superboat stock race. Great battle early on here. Deep V Cats S12, last year's runner-up in the World and National Championship, but thus far this season have been unbeatable. Out front, Deep V Cats. Lee Austin, the owner, builder, throttle man, rigger. Steve Quick, the pilot, here in Fort Lauderdale. Mississippi Indian Gaming giving no quarter right now. These guys doing battle heading towards turn 1. Looking back now, another battle in the Superboat stock class. This is D&E Motorsports and Rolling Vengeance. Rick DeLuca is the owner and throttle man of Rolling Vengeance on the outside there. Todd Detling and Tag Estes, the owners of D&E Motorsports. Rolling Vengeance, the 32-foot Doug Wright out front right now. Third place in Superboat stock class. D&E Motorsports backup driver Michael Ebler is the driver today. D&E Motorsports sponsored by the Aqua Toy Store and Anthony Crane. Two very similar 32-foot Doug Wrights, both powered by Mercury 2.5-liter outboards. Both of these teams new to these boats. They both got them just before the first race of the season in Miami. So this is the second race for both of these teams here. Doing a great job battling for third place in the Fort Lauderdale Air and Sea Show Superboat Grand Prix. Back off the stern of D&E Motorsports.
You got it. Come left. Come left. Left. Get on the inside of him. Across his wake. Okay. See that rooster tail ahead of you? Follow that. All right, I'm gonna get us some speed here. Come right.
Where's the buoy?
Come right. Come right. Crossing their wakes. Come right. More. I want you over right. There you go. A little more. Right there.
There's the yellow one.
Now you're drifting left. Come back right. Man, we're in bad water right here. You're okay though.
On board with Michael Ebler, the driver, and Tag Estes, the throttle man, aboard D&E Motorsports. Trying to chase down Roland Vengeance at this point. Coming down now with Roland Vengeance, S516, another brand new 32-foot Doug Wright, just completed by Supreme Marine in Fort Lauderdale, rigged, painted, and maintained by Roland Vengeance by Supreme Marine in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Sponsored by Wheels Marine Transport. Rick Beluga is the owner. He is nicknamed Wheels as he's in a wheelchair. He's a longtime member of the Offshore racing family, but this is his first own race boat. He's been in the marine transport business for many years. Everyone knows him as the nickname Wheels. Finally decided to go offshore racing, and he's out here doing it in his hometown at the Fort Lauderdale Air and Sea Show Grand Prix. Back to the battle now in Superboat stock class. It looks like Miccosukee Indian Gaming has gotten around Deep V Cats. Pulling a little bit of a lead right now. Miccosukee Indian Gaming out front of Team Deep V Cats. Lee Austin and Steve Quick, not familiar with this position this year. Right now, trying to gain a little ground on Darren Schwartz and Troy Hannon. Going around the corner at the north end of the course, coming in very hot. Deep V Cats. Out front, though, in their home waters, Darren Schwartz at the wheel. Troy Hannon on the throttle. 32-foot Doug Wright, rigged and maintained by Supreme Marine of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Last year's world and national champions, Miccosukee Indian Gaming. There you can see very tight side-by-side action between Deep V Cats and Miccosukee Indian Gaming. These guys battle it out all year long, as they did last season as well. see Mikasuki definitely making up some ground there, pulling away from DB Cats on that corner. There you see Mikasuki coming across in first place at the finish of the race, winning day 2 at the 2007 Fort Lauderdale Air and Sea Show Grand Prix. Riding aboard with Michael Liebler and Tag Estes aboard D&E Motorsports in the Superboat stock class.
Come a little bit left. Tuck right behind wheels. I think we're the last ones running. All right, we're gonna get back up on plane and head to the crane. Come right.
One down.
What'd you think, dude? Did you like it?
Yeah, it was good.
You see what happened? The reason why he pulled away from us, there was 2 corners, and it was all that lap traffic.
Right.
You know, we got in our way.
Right.
Or now we've got the yellow flag up already. First race of the day. This will be the Cat outboard as well as some of the P classes. You can see Mikasuki, DB Cat, Superior Asphalt, D&E, and Rolling Vengeance. The green flag's already up. Quickly jumping to the lead is Rolling Vengeance, but it looks like D&E Motorsports is going to head to the front of the pack right now. Superior Asphalt running right with these guys, a little bumpy here right in the beginning of the race, maybe a little bit bumpier than everybody thought it was going to be. 3 32-foot Doug Wrights right there with the 30-foot Skater and the 32-foot LA Marine just behind them. Taking a few little bit of flyers right here in the beginning, but D&E Motorsports, Todd Detling and Tag Estes heading to the front of the pack right now, but showing no quarters, Rolling Vengeance and Mikasuki Indian Gaming on board here with D&E right at the start of the race. Very competitive class. The Superboat stock is all boats powered by equal 2.5 liter Mercury outboards. Rounding turn 1 there in Sarasota, sometimes known to be tricky. We'll go on board with D&E right here.
Go.
You got it. Straight ahead, buddy. You're right onto the line for the back. We're out front. Good job, dude. All right, Troy's on our inside. There's a bunch of other boats on the inside.
Can I pinch him or no?
Now punch.
Try to keep it in the water.
Okay.
Did we pull Lee enough to turn in?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Stay on it, stay on it.
Okay.
Stay on it.
Don't turn yet. Go ahead, start turning. Whoa. Keep turning. Turning. Keep turning.
I'm turning.
Straighten it up. And turn. Straighten it up. There you go.
Where's Lee?
He's on the inside. We're going to beat him to the corner.
Can I apex it?
Yep.
It's an interesting conversation between Todd Detling and Tag Estes there as they took off to the early lead in Sarasota. Closest to us now, that's S1 Miccosukee Indian Gaming. Darren Schwartz is the owner and driver. Troy Hannon on the throttles. They were the world and national champions in 2006 in the CAT outboard Superboat stock class. These are three identical 32-foot Doug Wrights right here, all powered by Mercury 2.5 liters. Miccosukee Indian Gaming, also sponsored by K Clubs here in Sarasota for this event, as well in Marathon. Up already, first race of the day. This will be the CAT outboard as well as some of the P classes. You can see Miccosukee, Deep V, CAT, Superior Asphalt, D&E, and Rolling Vengeance. The green flag's already up. Quickly jumping to the lead is Rolling Vengeance, but it looks like D&E Motorsports is going to head to the front of the pack right now. Superior Asphalt running right with these guys, a little bumpy here right in the beginning of the race, maybe a little bit bumpier than everybody thought it was going to be. Three 32-foot Doug Wrights right there with the 30-foot Skater and the 32-foot LA Marine just behind them. Taking a little bit of flyers right here in the beginning, but D&E Motorsports, Todd Detling and Tag Estes heading to the front of the pack right now, but showing no quarters, Rolling Vengeance and Miccosukee Indian Gaming on board here with D&E right at the start of the race. Very competitive class. The Superboat stock is all boats powered by equal 2.5 liter Mercury outboards. Rounding turn one there in Sarasota, sometimes known to be tricky. We'll go on board with D&E right here.
Go.
You got it. Straight ahead, buddy. You're right under the line for the bag. We're out front. Good job, dude. All right, Troy's on our inside. There's a bunch of other boats on the inside.
Can I pinch him or no?
Now punch.
Try to keep it in the water.
Okay.
Did we pull Lee enough to turn in?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Stay on it, stay on it.
Okay.
Stay on it.
Don't turn yet. Go ahead, start turning. Whoa. Keep turning. Turning. Keep turning.
I'm turning.
Straighten it up. And turn. Straighten it up. There you go.
Where's Lee?
He's on the inside. We're going to beat him to the corner.
Can I apex it?
Yep.
It's an interesting conversation between Todd Detling and Tag Estes there as they took off to the early lead in Sarasota. Closest to us now, that's S1 Miccosukee Indian Gaming. Darren Schwartz is the owner and driver. Troy Hannon on the throttles. They were the world and national champions in 2006 in the CAD outboard Superboat stock class. These are 3 identical 32-foot Doug Wrights right here, all powered by Mercury 2.5 liters. Mikasuki Indian Gaming, also sponsored by K-Clubs here in Sarasota for this event, as well in Marathon. You see just a little bit of bump here in Sarasota, getting these boats a little bit airborne as they head towards turn 1. Mikasuki Indian Gaming currently leading the national points for 2007 in Superboat International, looking to regain their national championship that they won last year. See D&E taking a little bit of flyer heading into the turn there. But with the lead right now, Mikasuki Indian Gaming, Darren Schwartz and Troy Hannon, as they've already pulled out a little bit of a lead around turn 1. D&E moving ahead of Rolling Vengeance at this point. Supreme Marine on Ravenswood Road, your home for all your high performance needs, custom rigging, painting, and more. Propellers on Mikasuki Indian Gaming are by Frank and Jimmy's Propellers in Fort Lauderdale as well. Looking back, you can see these guys got a pretty good lead already just on the first lap, ahead of D&E, Rolling Vengeance, Deep V Cats, and Superior Asphalt. There's Deep V Cats S12, 32-foot LA Marine. Coming down now, that is D&E Motorsports. It's a 2005 32-foot Doug Wright. It's sponsored by Detling Enterprises, Point Marine, and the Aqua Toy Store. Powered by a pair of 280 horsepower Mercury 2.5 liter outboards, owned by D&E Motorsports of Deerfield Beach, Florida. Todd Detling from Lighthouse Point is the driver, and Tag Estes from Miramar is the throttle man. This boat previously campaigned by Paul DePue and Lee Murray, as well as Ryan Beckley. There you see battling side by side with another very similar 32-foot Doug Wright. That is Paul Riccio and Rick Beluca in Rolling Vengeance S516. Very close to the spectator fleet right there. Making their way back south, around in the corner there. Heading back towards turn 1, starting their second lap. Paul Riccio at the wheel from Boca Raton, Florida. Rick Beluca on the throttles is also the owner from Fort Lauderdale. It's a brand new 32-foot Doug Wright, just completed by Supreme Marine of Fort Lauderdale. Supreme Marine rigged and painted this boat for Rick Beluca of Team Rolling Vengeance. They had a guest throttleman at the last event in Hollywood where they took the checkered flag. Gary Ballou was on the throttles for Rolling Vengeance there and won the race. We got a great battle going with D&E Motorsports right now here in Sarasota at the 23rd Annual Suncoast Offshore Grand Prix.
Get out of this.
I am.
There you go. Okay, straighten it up. All right, you're lined up perfect for the bag, dude.
Todd Detling at the wheel. Tag Estes on the throttles.
I've been getting in bad water. can, just a little bit.
Side by side, battling around 90 miles an hour here, just above 90 miles an hour between Roland Vengeance and D&E Motorsports. Looking back a little bit there, Deep V Cats running on the right-hand side of the screen there. Lee Austin is the owner and throttle man of Deep V Cats. Steve Quick is the driver. This is a 32-foot LA Marine built in Fort Lauderdale. Rigged, maintained, painted by the guys in the boat. They always do a great job. Always have this thing running strong. Very wide stance on this 32-foot boat as they round turn number 1 on the second lap. These guys in a points battle with Miccosukee Indian Gaming for the 2007 National Championship, as these two boats are the ones competing in all the races in the series thus far. So they are 1-2 currently in the National Championship, with Miccosukee having a slight advantage. But Deep V Cats never showing any signs of surrender, running very strong. S12, Steve Quick and Lee Austin. Some of the sponsors aboard Deep V Cats include Lavorsi Marine, as well as Throttle Up Propellers. Here you see the skyline along Lido Beach there. There's SuperiorAsphalt.net trying to catch up. 30-foot skater, the first race in the ocean for this team. Third race overall. The first couple races for this team were on the lakes on the OSS circuit. And making their appearance here at the Superboat International Suncoast Offshore Grand Prix. Playing a little bit of catch-up at this point right now. John Talley and Ryan Beckley aboard this 30-foot skater. SuperiorAsphaltInc.net. Other sponsors include Ringelberg Exotic Auto, Phil's Site Prep, J.D. Byrider from St. Clairsville and Dover, Ohio, DNA Energy Drink. Very special thanks to Phil's Site Prep in Sarasota. EnergyThis.com, Grattan Mortgage, CarCredit123.com, Ref Sports Bar, and Mako Vodka. Freeze Frame Video is also proud to be a part of the Double Edge Motorsports S111 race team, supporting the team in any way they can. This is a local race team from here in Sarasota, so they've got a lot of extra help for this race in Sarasota. Some of the year-long sponsors include CarCredit123.com, J.D. Byrider, Florida Graphic Supply, Action Kawasaki Yamaha from Bradenton, Florida, the Chicago Case Company, as well as Skater Powerboats. There you can see all the spectators here in Sarasota, one of the biggest spectator fleets of the year and every year. Sarasota, the Suncoast Offshore Grand Prix, a highlight on the stop of the tour. Up for the lineup right now, we have the green flag, and immediately going out front, Miccosukee closest to the pace boat, along with Still Chainsaws. Closest to us now, TNT Custom Marine, Gary Ballou and Paul Whittier. Bermuda Barracuda right in the center of the shot. The S111 Fluid Sealing Products just dropping back a little bit right from the get-go here. There you see the two Factory 1 boats quickly being left by the Superboat stock boats. TNT Custom Marine on the inside. Miccosukee Indian Gaming and Still. It's a dead heat right now towards turn 1 between Still and TNT Custom Marine. Ever so slight lead to the S9, TNT Custom Marine, AMF. Owned and throttled by Gary Ballou, this 32-foot Doug Wright, powered by a pair of Mercury 2.5-liter outboards. Paul Whittier on the wheel from Yarrow Point, Washington. Here, looking back a little bit now, you see Deep V Cats moving up just a little bit, Still, and Miccosukee Indian Gaming dropping back just a little bit. But on their way to turn 1, leading the way is TNT Custom Marine. The S12 Deep V Cats, that is owned and throttled by Lee Austin. Frank Lamadrid is the driver today. You see Deep V Cats running across the back leg right now. Frank Lamadrid on the wheel. Lee Austin, the throttle man, is also the builder. This is a 32-foot LA Marine powered by a pair of Mercury 2.5-liter motors, which are maintained by Diamond Marine. Team Deep V Cats with a good strong run, currently running in second place behind TNT Custom Marine as they round turn 2 heading into Key West Harbor. There you see Bermuda Barracuda currently in third ahead of Miccosukee Indian Gaming. There is Fluid Sealing Products battling it out with Still Chainsaws, taking a big bump right there. Fluid Sealing Products is a 30-foot Douglas Marine skater. The driver this week is Paul DePoo out of Key West, Florida. The throttle man is Ryan Beckley from Bradenton, Florida. Just ahead of them is Still 32-foot Doug Wright, brand new Superboat stock class. Fluid Sealing Products, a company based out of Texas, sponsoring the boat this week, along with Screamin' Nuts. You see all the spectators lined up on the outer mole there. Great place to view the races here in Key West, Florida. S111 Fluid Sealing Products. Go on board with S111 right here at the start. Dennis Berry and Chris Marshall aboard Bermuda Barracuda, Darren Schwartz and Troy Hannon aboard Miccosukee Indian Gaming. Heading past Sunset Key right there. Miccosukee pulling out just a little bit. Currently this battle is for third place as TNT Custom Marine and Deep V Cats are 1-2. S18 is Bermuda Barracuda, based out of Morrow, Illinois. Dennis Berry is the throttle man. Chris Marshall from Bermuda is the driver. 32-foot Doug Wright, maintained by Berry Performance Marine. S13 moving up on the outside as still chainsaws. Robert Noble Jr. is the owner and driver. Mike Fossey is the throttle man. OSS. Bermuda Barracuda came out as the national champions for 2007 in the OSS. Chris Marshall and Dennis Berry did an outstanding job all year long to put together the points to win the national championship. Heading into the harbor turn, coming out of the harbor turn right now, S111 is a 30-foot Douglas Skater. It's owned by Double Edge Motorsports out of Bradenton, Florida. The driver this week is Paul DePoo Jr. from Key West, Florida. The throttle man, Ryan Beckley. FluidSealingProducts.com of Texas is the sponsor for the team this week. All your hose, bolt, nut, and product needs, FluidSealingProducts.com, the Screamin' Nuts. Other sponsors aboard the S111 include DNA Energy Drink, JD Byrider, and Ringelberg Exotic Autos. Some other sponsors include Superior Asphalt Inc., FreezeFrameVideo.net, Chicago Case Company, and Action Jet Sports in Bradenton, Florida. This 30-foot Douglas Skater is rigged and prepared by Double Edge Motorsports in Bradenton. Gear case is maintained by Craig Colabella of Colabella Performance, and the power heads are maintained by John Vanderstel of Offshore Concepts. Double Edge Motorsports would like to thank all the crew for making this event possible. There was a big jump for Double Edge team. Moving along right there. Kinetic Animation, the main sponsor behind the boat. Throttle man Ryan Beckley is the proprietor of Kinetic Animation, your home for all your vinyl graphics needs. Yellowfin Yachts, also a sponsor aboard, as well as Innovation Marine Corporation. Custom power steering system on Double Edge Motorsports by Latham Marine. And all the gauges in the boat from Lavorsi. The crew that has put together a year-long event for S111 include Tim Kenny, Sabrina Harris, Hunter Reith, Dennis Biaggi, Dr. Mike Liddy, Alan Campbell for substituting at the last race, as well as John Talley for driving all season long. Double Edge Motorsports, FluidSealingProducts.com. Running strong here on the backstretch in Key West. 30-foot Douglas Marine Skater. Powered by a pair of Mercury 2.5-liter outboards. Go on board with Double Edge Motorsports right here. Very special thanks from Double Edge Motorsports to the crew here in Key West. Jimmy Spiros, who worked with the team in both Destin and Key West, as well as R.J. Lasky, the super tuner from Island City Flying Service in Key West. Taking a couple little bumps on the way to turn one here. Not a problem for FluidSealingProducts.com. All year long, Car Credit 411 has also been a major sponsor aboard the S111. But for Key West, it's FluidSealingProducts.com as the title sponsor. Motoring across the backstretch with Fluid Sealing Products as they are just ahead of Bermuda Barracuda. There you see the 32-foot Doug Wright of Bermuda Barracuda. Chris Marshall is the driver out of Bermuda. Dennis Berry from Morrow, Illinois is the throttle man. This 32-foot Doug Wright, very strong runner all season long, capturing the national championship in the OSS for 2007. Sponsors here include the Rusty Anchor Seafood Restaurant in Key West, Florida, as well as Shady Gators in Lake of the Ozarks, Missouri. Year-long sponsors for the Bermuda Barracuda include Hot Hughes Paint by DuPont, Hall Marine from Illinois, Berry Performance Marine, as well as Klotz Oil. Number S18, Bermuda Barracuda. Having mechanical difficulties the first day, finishing in 6th place, as well as another 6th place finish on day 2, have put Bermuda Barracuda in a come-from-behind fashion, but they are doing a great job right now, running very strong in a Superboat Cat outboard. Trying to make up some ground, heading into the harbor turn right now, getting within reach of Double Edge Motorsports and FluidSealingProducts.com. As the teams jockey for position heading into the turn. Three-way battle of 3 different boats heading around the harbor turn here in Key West to the Mole Pier. That is all the action from here in Key West, Florida. The final race of the boats that ran in the first race during the week. 9 races here in Key West. That was race number 7. Great week of action put together by Superboat International and the APBA UIM here in Key West. Everyone loves coming back to Key West every year. It's the place for the World Championships. There you have it from Key West. It was a great week for racing action here. Freeze Frame Video, proud to be part of it. Special thanks again to our pilot, Russell Kilpatrick, as well as our assistant, Roxy Hanna, for helping us capture the excitement here in Key West, Florida. We look forward to seeing you with 2 more races here in Key West on the final day. If we don't see you then, we'll see you in 2008 to carry on the offshore racing tradition. Thanks from Freeze Frame. See you soon.
Freeze frame!